technology, it is always progressing and changing. There are many pitfalls and challenges when it comes to industries and technology. The first thing that comes to mind is money and keeping up with the times. Industries are always trying to change their ways in order to feel like they aren't stuck in the 20th century. For instance, a company that's using a very old cash register would be much slower and less advanced than a company using a new computerized cash register. Or now they have the self-speedy checkouts where you can just scan your item, slide your debit card, and be done. There are many ways a business can advance themselves using technology, but the only problem is being able to spend the money to better your industry. Technology is changing every day, and it is up to businesses to spend the money on changing their ways in order to keep up with the ever-changing technology today. We all live and breathe technology in this generation of time, so it is very important for industries to stick with it as well.
In the modern day and age, our society has become almost completely dependent on technology that we take for granted and surrounds us almost every waking second of our lives. In a recent poll by CNN, 61% of Americans admitted that they get their news from an online source. Most of the games we play are online, and many people even create second lives in digital worlds. Entertainment is almost entirely provided by the internet, now starting to make television obsolete with websites like Netflix and Hulu. Even most jobs nowadays require you to work with some sort of technology. Importantly, technology has taken over socializing between email, texting, instant messaging, and the king of social networking, Facebook, with over 845 million users worldwide. Another study done by World Unplugged found that the students described their digital selves in extensions of their real selves, but were unable to differentiate one from the other. A student said, "It was an unpleasant surprise to realize that I am in a state of constant distraction, as if my life and my virtual life were coexisting in different planes, but in equal time." If you've ever seen the movie WALL-E, you'll get a pretty accurate depiction of what our society is going for if we continue to depend on technology the way we have. Humankind has become docile and unable to provide for themselves, and are completely helpless without it. And judging by the popular YouTube video, Greatest Freakout Ever, where a young man whose mother deletes his World of Warcraft account goes on a rampage, I'd say we aren't too far from that future.
One of the challenges that the entertainment industry faces today is piracy. The entertainment industry loses billions of dollars per year because of piracy. And in some countries, such as Mexico, piracy is actually threatening their entire music industry and is even slowing down the investment process for labels to develop new Mexican artists. With so many file-sharing websites available on the internet, such as Pirate Bay and Mega Upload, piracy has become almost an entire industry in itself. Internet users are able to access files on these file-sharing websites and download as much content as they want from anywhere in the world, which makes piracy unable to be stopped. The introduction of the SOPA bill would have allowed internet service providers to limit the access and usage of file-sharing websites, such as Pirate Bay and Mega Upload, and would have even shut many of them down. Unfortunately, the bill would have done more harm than good. The SOPA bill would have allowed the US government to begin to take control over the internet and restrict access to information that's actually allowing our society to share ideas and knowledge, which helps to expand our thinking as a global community. Until there's a better solution to protect copyrights, we'll have to face the challenge of our work being distributed and used without our permission. And that's just one of the many pitfalls and challenges we'll need to overcome now and in the future.